Hey everyone, Regal Reviews here. I just got done watching the second part of the 2-hour episode of Once Upon a Time tonight, so let's get started and recap. So to recap on tonight's second part of the episode, Pretty in Blue, Jacinda and Henry are sword fighting when they see Alice appear in the Enchanted Forest, and Hook and Alice reunite, and it was sweet to see them reunite. Alice was surprised to see that Hook was a younger version, not the older version, but apparently we learned that Hook's heart is poisoned, and we're not sure exactly what that means yet. But Alice apparently thinks it's her fault, and she runs off, and where better else place to run off to Wonderland, and Ella and Henry follow her there, and Ella not only goes there to search for Alice, but to look for answers on what exactly happened to her mom. And we find out that Ella's mom once had these lockets, and her when she married Ella's stepfather, the lockets glowed, which means that they were meant for each other. And after a while, it stopped glowing. I guess after Ella's mom disappeared, that she wasn't in love with him anymore. And we find out that Alice says that Ella's mom's heart was poisoned as well, and apparently what this poisoned heart mean is that when it's poisoned, you can't touch the person that you love, or else they could die. And a sorceress told Alice that she could go near Hook, that she'd be saved. And turns out the sorceress was Drusilla. And Drusilla wanted this to happen so she can poison Henry's heart. But I'm wondering if she could actually poison Henry's heart, because didn't Regina back in season 3 do something to protect Henry's heart from that kind of situation? And Alice literally throws a looking glass on Drusilla to send her back to her own home realm, so that looking glass definitely does come in handy. But Alice stays away from Hook until they can figure out how to fix his heart, but she leaves him the chess piece behind, and I thought that was so sad. And apparently Ella's lockets glow again, which means Henry and Ella are meant for each other. In Hyperion Heights, Jacinda's trying to figure out how to get Lucy back, and we find out that she contacts Lucy's father, and I'm guessing that this is the Hyperion Heights version, because we know that Henry is Lucy's father, but apparently this guy, Nick, is a lawyer and is going to help Jacinda get Lucy back, and she goes on a date with him to try to figure out how to get Lucy back and to make it look like she's stable. And we learn that Jacinda didn't have Lucy taken from her, that she actually gave up Lucy by herself and terminated her parental rights because she didn't think that she could be a good enough mother to Lucy, and Victoria actually convinced Jacinda to do that. So Lucy, I guess we didn't see this, but Jacinda, I guess, told the judge this, and he appreciated the honesty and let Lucy and Jacinda be reunited. So that's really nice that Jacinda and Lucy can finally be reunited, because Lucy did not like that group home and she did not belong there anyway. But I'm wondering who Mr. Handsome Nick is. I forgot that they're going to be introducing a new character, and turns out he's Jack. He was Henry's first friend that he met when he was in the Enchanted Forest. And yeah, so I'm sure we'll hear more about, I'm going to assume Jack is Jack and the Beanstalk. We see that Rogers is a hero in Hyperion Heights for finding Eloise Gardner, and Eloise bakes this cake for Rogers in gratitude, and right when he was about to eat one, Ronnie throws it away because, well, first of all, I thought, Eloise being Mother Gothel, I think she might have poisoned the cake or something. So it was actually a good thing that Ronnie threw it away. And Ronnie, being awake now, probably knew that the cake was poisoned, so or something was with the cake, so she just threw it away. Um, but Ronnie is looking for some help because she can't. She wants. She wants the curse broken, but she doesn't want anything to happen to her family. So she goes to try to find help. She goes to Weaver, thinking that he's awake, but Weaver isn't breaking character. He's not budging. We know that he's awake, but he just won't let. He won't let Regina know that he's awake yet. Why? I'm not sure. But Regina says that there's somebody in San Francisco who doesn't like Regina that can help them, and she offers Henry to go along with them because technically him and Jacinda just broke up because he thought she and Nick were together, and he doesn't think that it'd be a good time for him and Jacinda to be together right now. So he goes to San Francisco with Regina, and I'm wondering who could be in San Francisco that hates Regina. And apparently whoever this wasn't in Hyperion Heights before, but Victoria kicked them out. So I'm thinking, could this be Zelena? Because Zelena is supposed to return. So I'm wondering if this, and Zelena is known for not liking Regina at times, so this could possibly be Zelena. And her daughter Robin's supposed to be appearing, so maybe this could be Zelena. Ivy and Mother Gothel are working to try to get Anastasia awake, and I'm wondering why Ivy's working so hard to get Anastasia awake. If her goal was to get her mother to suffer, I mean, she's already in jail. I mean, she's probably already suffering enough. Like, what more suffering can she do? Is she just gonna wake Anastasia just to kill her again? So Ivy goes to look for her coffin, and she finds it at a beach house, as she put it, or her mother's vacation home. But when they open the coffin, she's not in there. So we don't know where Anastasia is. Apparently Victoria hid her very good. So yeah, I'm definitely thought these 2 episodes were great. I definitely preferred the first episode better. We got to figure out. I mean, that whole episode was a big twistful mystery. And apparently Once isn't on for 3 weeks, which I'm sad about. But I think the previews show that Victoria actually admits to Lucy that there is fairy tales, but the fairy tales are real, but not how she thinks. So I'm wondering, is Victoria going to tell her that that everyone in Hyperion Heights is fairy tale characters? And what exactly else is going to happen? I'm wondering, are we going to see who this person in San Francisco is? Because I'm excited for Zelena to return. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. If you guys want to check out Once Upon a Time, it's not until 3 weeks. But if you want to check out Once Upon a Time, it is on Fridays, 8 p.m. on ABC. Until next time, stay regal.